oodles of power, self-confidence, and of course, winning spirit filled with joy and entertainment.
A delightful and pleasant twilight to all the excellencies, dignitaries, guests and parents. On behalf of the management, staff and all the students of Johnson Grammar School, LB Nagar, we heartily welcome one and all for this scintillating and gaiety moment.
This day is marked with great joy of discovering the inner potential of a child in the field of sports and games. We wish that it's going to fill every one of us with oodles of power, self-confidence, and of course, winning spirit filled with joy and entertainment.
We feel proud and privileged to welcome and honor our chief guest, Ms. Naina Jaiswal, our administrator, Mr. Mallikarjun Rao, our director, Mrs. Malati Mallikarjun Rao, our rector, Mrs. Kalyani Chari, our principal, Mrs. Sesha Lakshmi, our academic head, Mrs. Bharti Lakshmi, chief coordinator, Mrs. Srivalli, and other dignitaries escorted by our school prefects.
Let's join our hands and welcome Ms. Naina Jaiswal on today's with a huge round of applause.
It is a great honor to introduce and welcome our chief guest of the day, Ms. Naina Jaiswal, who is a child prodigy. She is a national and international table tennis champion who has completed secondary education at 8 years of age, intermediate at 10 years of age, graduation at 13 years of age, and post-graduation at 15 years of age. She is currently pursuing philosophy in doctorate and role of microfinance in women empowerment. She is the youngest journalism graduate in India and is the youngest to complete post-graduation not just in India but Asia as a whole. She is the first one from India who got selected for International Table Tennis Federation World Hopes Team 2011. Apart from this, she is a pianist, ambidextrous, singer, a good cook, and a professional motivational speaker. We thank you, ma'am, for your gracious presence to join us today to enhance our joy. We are glad to have Master Agastya Jaiswal, who is a national level table tennis player and younger brother of Miss Naina Jaiswal. Thank you, Master Agastya Jaiswal.
The memorable journey of a decade of Johnson Grammar School, LB Nagar towards excellence, though a painstaking one, yielded fruits as we witnessed the students scaling new heights in their life. Values are the roots from where an organization continuously gets its inspiration as well as grounding. So build on them. Rekindling the fire of the founder chairman, late Sri SRN Mudiraj's dream to bring education to the doorstep of students, Johnson Grammar School, LB Nagar was established in the year 2009 with a humble, modest beginning with a mission of providing quality and affordable education with its vision to aim high. The institution has taken quick strides with rejuvenated energy in constantly raising the bar of excellence and leaving no stone unturned to reach it. The pursuit to give the best is evident from the state-of-the-art of the infrastructure that the school boasts. The year-on-year addition to the campus at LB Nagar and its extension at the senior school at Kuntulur stand testimony to the urge to give the best. The junior school campus at LB Nagar with eco-friendly and very well ventilated classrooms, the digital classrooms, well-equipped library, English language labs and a play area in the vicinity of their homes gives students the much-needed safety in a spacious yet a cozy setup. Understanding the growing needs of the pre-adolescents and the adolescents, a sprawling campus dotting the plush green surrounding at the senior school in Kuntulur was initiated in the year 2018. The institution takes pride in providing the best of the facilities at the senior school campus in Kuntulur like physics lab, chemistry lab, environmental club, space club, a modest library, computer lab, digital classrooms, all of which help in fostering the scientific temper among students. Education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man, says Swami Vivekananda. Education encompasses the training of body, mind and soul. Conceptual development subject-wise is envisaged through various strategies of teaching which include both conventional teaching alongside the modern ones while emphasizing on the creative, logical and analytical thinking. Experiments in the physics, chemistry labs and yardstick activities, various science-based projects and exhibitions, computer programming and night sky observation, visits to ISRO, Sriharikota, rocket launch at Kuntulur helped to develop the scientific temper among the students. Our students' happiness knows no bounds when they see the impressive grounds and the synthetic basketball court, which actually reiterates our mission to give the best. We sincerely believe that games and sports are an integral part of education and is the utmost priority. Undoubtedly, the spacious campus and lush green pollution-free surroundings provide the necessary platform at Kuntulur. Tied up with Fit Kids India for almost a decade, we have ensured that the sports and games are introduced to students in an age-appropriate way while keeping the physical and psychological impact in mind. The curriculum is so designed that by class 5, the basics of most games and sports along with the terms are introduced and students are able to play the actual sport. They are also introduced to aerobics, Zumba, etc. Walks around the Kuntulur campus as part of Fit India program, World Environment Day, a peace rally on the UN Day were all aimed at bringing students closer to nature. Training of mind and soul through yoga, meditation, constant orientations and counseling form an integral part of our education. Values are not taught, they are imbibed. The school insists on discipline and values which are subtly intertwined in all activities that are taken up at school. Social and cultural values like mutual respect, sensitivity towards life and nature play a major role in nurturing a child into a sensible and responsible citizen. Various activities like celebrating the religious and cultural festivals, observing the days earmarked as World Environment Day, World Peace Day, International Yoga Day, etc., helps a child to understand his global responsibility. Leadership is not inborn, it can be trained. The school cabinet at the senior school and junior school, the Green Corps, school choir, scouts and guides, and all the competitions like the role plays, monologue, declamation, elocutions, debates, quizzes, etc. help in fostering the leadership ability of every child. Drama, dance and music. Without them, the aesthetic front is left untouched. Johnson Grammar School boasts of the most coveted of all its celebrations, the Inner House Dramatics. The Inter-House Dramatics, along with the Inter-House Music and Dance Competition, which showcases the dancing and musical prowess, which is a festival in itself for every Johnsonite. Values of health, hygiene and personal safety is imparted through various sessions of GATE, which sensitizes students of class pre-primary to 3 on issues of personal space, good and bad touch, child labor, etc., while using the medium of music and dance. Johnson Grammar School converts every moment and activity into an opportunity to insist on health and safety, like the Healthy Snack Day, Sharing Day, Mother-Daughter Day, International Cyber Safety Day, Anti-Bullying Day. Dreams, values, aspirations can only be fulfilled by commitment and dedication. Johnson Grammar School takes pride in its pillars, the teachers and the staff who tread the path hand in hand towards the vision. Who treat the path hand in hand towards the vision. Keeping abreast of the modern technology in education and educational psychology is of utmost importance. The school conducts regular workshops by industry and subject experts on various fronts. India first, and a sense of pride of being an Indian is inculcated through the celebration of the national festivals in all its fervor. Visit to naval ship as a part of Navy Day, etc. Visit to naval ship as a part of Navy Day, etc. It's beyond any doubt that being a Johnsonite is a celebration of life with the love and affection of a mother at school and the comforts of home while enjoying the bliss of learning. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. An apt rendition of the 3 most important people of our life, without whom life is meaningless. We take this opportunity to salute our esteemed parents and precious teachers and every staff member for all their efforts to steer towards excellence on all fronts.
Thank you, technical team, for a great start with a beautiful promo.
We now request our scouts and guides to pin up the badges to the chief guest, to our administrator, and other dignitaries on the dais.
Dear audience, we now request everyone to observe our scouts and guides pinning up the badges to the chief guest and to our administrator and other dignitaries who are present on the dais. Thank you, Scouts and Guides.
I now call upon our Scouts and Guides to present bouquets to our chief guest, Ms. Naina Jaiswal, our administrator, Mr. Mallikarjun Rao, and all our distinguished guests and dignitaries.
Thank you, Scouts and Guides, for presenting the bouquet to the chief guest and the dignitaries too. We all welcome all the Miss teams who are present on the dais. Thank you for visiting our Johnson Sports Meet. Ma'am? Thank you, friends.
Sports and games are not mere physical activities alone. They play a vital role in making people physically fit, confident, adaptable, alert with a spirit of leadership.
Elements, the essence of life, is the theme of the Sports Day of Johnson Grammar School, Elbinagar. It's focused on awakening the sports spirit of the students. Some people make the world special just by being in it. The students of Johnson Grammar School feel blessed in the presence of all the dignitaries, parents, well-wishers, and friends for devoting your time to be with us today.
Let us all unite our minds and souls in the presence of God to seek His abundant blessings. We have our school choir to lead us into the prayer song. Thank you, friends, for your beautiful rendition. Now, we once again request our school choir to welcome the gathering of today's fest with a Sanskrit song.
नित्य निरंतर दानवता स्वागतं शुभ स्वागतं स्वागतं शुभ स्वागतं अथ स्वागतं शुभ स्वागतं आनन्दमङ्गलमङ्गलम् आनन्दमङ्गलमङ्गलम् इदप्रियं भारत भारतम् इदप्रियं भारत भारतम् स्वागतं शुभ स्वागतं अथ स्वागतं शुभ स्वागतं स्वागतं शुभ स्वागतं अथ स्वागतं शुभ स्वागतं
Wow, what a melodious rendition. A huge round of applause to the school choir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now to move on to the most interesting part of our Sports Day event. Our school flag is designed with adjunct background which symbolizes purity, peace, truth, joy and glory with the school logo at the center with motto Aim High below it. The logo with 4 colored bands and birds represents the secured future of the next generations nurtured with focus, clarity, energy and strength. The birds flying high represents sky is the limit to aim high. The 4 colored bands represents the physical, cognitive, social and emotional development of a child.
I take privilege of inviting our distinguished chief guest, Ms. Naina Jaiswal, to hoist our school flag. I would humbly request our administrator, Mr. Mallikarjun Rao, to accompany our chief guest for flag hoisting. We now request the august gathering to rise in attention for the hoisting of our school flag and for the school song.
I request all the parents and the children who are there in the auditorium to kindly stand in attention for our flag hoisting.
Thee, my Lord, strike at the root of envy in my heart. Strengthen to bear my joys and sorrows lightly. My love and selfless fructify. Give me the strength to on the poor, nor bend my knees before his solemn might. Give me the strength to rise above trifles, my strength with love to please up men. God bless the school and teachers here. God bless us and our parents here. Love, joy and wisdom, our Savior. Alma Mater, Johnson Grammar School.
I feel extremely elated at the sight of our school flag flying high with our favorite song. I request the chief guest, Ms. Naina Jaiswal, to stay back for the next event.
Now. Yeah, they're all set now. Continue. Now, it's time to light the flame which ignites the passion of sporting spirit. The tradition of lighting this flame comes from the ancient Greeks. This flame represented the endeavor for protection and struggle for victory. The flame symbolizes the light of spirit, knowledge, and life.
Here comes the first torchbearer of the flame is Master Manideep, the sports head boy of the senior school. The torch is now passed on to the sports head girl of the senior school, Miss S. Samiksha Reddy. Now the torch is passed on to Miss B. Ditya of 4th E. Next, it is handed over to Master G. Sai Harsha of 5th K. The chance of taking the torch now goes to Miss G. Saharsha of 6th A. The torch is now handed over to S. Prajwal of 6th E. The next torch bearer is Miss C.H. Mahati of 9A. The chance of taking over the torch now goes to Master Srujan Kirtan of 9D. Now, the torch is passed on to Master T. Sai Nishan of 10D. Finally, the torch is handed over to Master Dhruv Khanna of 9C. The flame of peace and harmony is now lit in the venue, and may this light glow to remove darkness in the lives of all to brighten up our future.
On behalf of all students, I affirm that we shall take part in our school sports, respecting and abiding by the rules and regulations that govern them, and committing ourselves in the true spirit of sportsmanship.
Our honorable chief guest, Ms. Naina Jaiswal, to officiate the Junior School Sports Meet 2020 Open.
I declare the Junior School Sports Meet 2020 of Johnson Grammar School, LB Nagar, open.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
I humbly request our honorable chief guest, Ms. Naina Jaiswal, and our administrator, Mr. Mallikarjun Rao, to come to the main dais to witness our enthused students of March past and take the salute.
Now at your side is the Student Council of the Senior and Junior School, followed by their respective house contingent and the Scouts and Guides Regiment. Here we have the Senior School Head Boy, Master G. Harshit, Head Girl, Miss K. Manaswini, and Assistant Head Boy, Master Abtahi Munawar, Assistant Head Girl, Miss V. Veda, followed by Sports Head Boy, Master T. Manideep, Sports Head Girl, Miss S. Samiksha Reddy, and Assistant Sports Head Boy, Master P. Arjun, Assistant Sports Head Girl, Miss S. Hansini Reddy, along with Junior School Head Boy, Master Naga Akhilesh, and Head Girl, Miss G. Jayati.
Here at your view is the gracious Inset House, marching magnificently, led by captains Miss T. Akshara, M. Shivatmika, vice captains Miss K. Tanmai, N. Nishita, and the assistant vice captain Miss M. Yukta, followed by its contingent dressed in green. It depicts honesty, which imbibes
further. Now at your side is the Bhaskara House, marching majestically in the yellow color, led by its captains, Miss A. Srija, Captain P. Vidushi, Vice Captain Master M.V. Suganaditya, Vice Captain I. Sri Kirti, and Assistant Vice Captain G. Nihamsuni, followed by its contingent. The color yellow depicts wisdom, which teaches students to be wise and kind to every being on the earth and to treat everyone equally.
Now, here goes the adorable marching of the Aryabhata House, led by its captain, Master Venkadame, Captain G. Shayan, Vice Captain, Master V. Sai Srirup, Vice Captain, Miss P. Archita, and the Assistant Vice Captain, Miss R. Dikshita, along with their contingent in red color, which depicts the victory. The values inculcated among students include competitive spirit and should try and win all the tasks given to them. Students of this Red House are known for their togetherness and face adversities as a team. They are the jacks of all trades, performing the best of their abilities in sports and cultural events.
You are witnessing the rhythmic Rohini House marching in front of you, dressed in blue, led by the captains, Master Sri Himavan, Captain Miss M. Sanju Shri, Vice Captain Miss Y. Deepshika Delna, Vice Captain M. Advaita, and Assistant Vice Captain Miss N. Nikila, followed by its contingent. The Rohini House depicts bravery, which inculcates in the students not to fear attitude in any situation of life. Face all the situation upfront and with utmost valor. Students of the Blue House possess immense intellectual vitality. They are committed to their goals and are all-rounders and achievers.
Now, let's all witness the Regiment of Scouts and Guides of the senior school. Scouting and guiding is a character-building educational movement that changes young and dynamic children into fenmen, not just physically, but in mind and soul too. Students inculcate leadership traits, develop team building, thrill for adventure, group dynamics, and compassion towards their fellow brethren.
Wow, what a sight it was. Yes, it was really an amazing sight. Thank you, madam and sir. Now, I request our chief guest and administrator, sir, to be seated.
Moving on now, it's time to unveil our school magazine.
School magazine is an integral part of school life. It's a symbol of pride and a miniature representation of the school. and it is the window to let the creativity of the young minds to the outer world. We now request our chief guest, Miss Naina Jaiswal, to unveil our school magazine, Les Memoirs 2019 to 2020 on this auspicious occasion. We also request our administrator and other dignitaries to join the chief guest for the same. Give a huge round of applause. Thank you very much, Madam and Sir.
Good evening to all. This is Atirat from the junior school.
Good evening, everyone. This is Miss Aditi Chakilam from junior school.
Good evening to all. This is Miss Aradhya Kotra from junior school.
Good evening to one and all. This is Deshnav from the junior school. Mathematics is the language with which God has written the universe, said by
Good evening to all. This is Atirat from the junior school.
Good evening, everyone. This is Miss Aditi Chakilam from junior school.
Good evening to everyone. This is Miss Aradhya Kotra from junior school.
Good evening to one and all. This is Deshnav from the junior school. Mathematics is the language with which God has written the universe, said by Galileo.
Nature has been the inspiration for the development of mathematical ideas. Mathematicians have discovered mathematical rules in the nature of light and gravity, in the shape and movement of planets, in rivers and trees, and in the beating of people's heart. Aditi, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 5 is...
Atirat, can you stop and tell me why are you thinking of this mathematical pattern now?
Yes, of course. Though that is a complicated mathematical concept, this occurs naturally in many aesthetically pleasing things, including flowers like sunflower.
Oh, is it?
Yes, the collision of mathematics and flowers produces not only efficiency in us. Indeed, nature exists mostly on the laws of mathematics.
And do you know, Atirat? Flowers also speak a type of language called floriography, which refers to the idea that each flower holds a meaning or message, which can be used as a way to communicate certain sentiments. The sunflower symbolizes deep loyalty and constancy.
Here we have grade 1 children who are going to perform a beautiful sunflower dance.
So let's welcome them with a huge round of applause.
Dear audience, please welcome our grade 1 students.
Guayana, Venezuela. Aquí está el Mega Sound Guard.
Bulldogs here for rocking the show.
Remember, all we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Focus, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Focus, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Focus, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Focus, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. What will we do when we get old? Will we walk down the same road? Will you be there by my side, standing strong as the waves roll over? When the nights are long, longing for you to come home. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Focus, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Focus, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Focus, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Focus, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on.
Dear audience, can we see a great cheer up from your side even? What will we do when we get old? Will we walk down the same road? Will you be there by my side, standing strong as the waves roll over? When the nights are long, longing for you to come home. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Focus, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Focus, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Focus, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Focus, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Dear parents, here are our Johnson sunflowers who move towards reaching our the pathway to aim high.
What a fantastic flow of dance moves!
Necesita Guayana, Venezuela. Aquí está el Mega Sound Guard.
a great performance. Thank you very much, friends.
Dear all, I request everyone to pay attention to our audiovisual, which is being addressed by our chief guest. Dear audience, Miss Naina Jaiswal, born on 22nd March 2000, is a table tennis player from India who won multiple titles in both national and international championships. She is also a child prodigy who started undergoing philosophy doctorate at the age of 17. Naina Jaiswal completed her 10th grade at the age of 8 and completed intermediate at the age of 10. She has completed her graduate degree from St. Mary's College at the age of 13, completed her post-graduation from Osmania University at the age of 15, and she is currently pursuing her PhD. She is the youngest postgraduate from India, and it's time to give a great round of applause to our chief guest, Miss Naina Jaiswal. Miss Naina Jaiswal, the first girl from India who selected for ITTF World Hopes Team 2011, secured 6th position in the world, Austria 2011 under 12. Cadet girls team, gold medalist in Indian Open 2011. Cadet girls singles bronze medalist in India Open 2011. Cadet girls team bronze medalist